the zipper and close the bag properly. Please do not sit.
Grande more distinct.
The Chao Phraya River is more than a river. It is Bangkok's original lifeline, often called the River of Kings. Long before highways and skyscrapers, this river shaped the city's rhythm, its power, and its identity. Along its banks rise Thailand's most important landmarks. The Grand Palace, home to the Emerald Buddha. Wat Pho, where the reclining Buddha represents calm and wisdom. And Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, standing between night and light. If you look carefully, you'll notice something unexpected. Large water monitor lizards, sometimes nearly 3 meters long, still live along the banks. This stretch of the river passes through Ratanakosin, Bangkok's old town, where narrow streets, historic shophouses, and quiet museums preserve the memory of earlier centuries. From here, the Chao Phraya continues north, toward Ayutthaya, Thailand's ancient capital and once one of Asia's greatest cities. Ferries, river buses, and water taxis still carry thousands of people every day. The city changed, but the river remained. But the river also holds quieter stories. Many people have addresses along the Chao Phraya, yet they don't truly live on the river anymore. Their lives pulled inland by roads, schedules, and modern speed. The river remains even when we move away from it. The Chao Phraya doesn't rush. It observes. It carries centuries of prayer, trade, ambition, and everyday life. And as I move along its banks, I realize this river doesn't just connect places, it connects time. Buddhism teaches that everything is impermanent. The river understands this better than we do. People move away, addresses remain, but lives change. The river flows on, without attachment. This river carries the city. The temples teach us how to carry ourselves. Bangkok is a city of movement, noise, traffic, energy everywhere. But every journey needs a moment where everything slows down. Today, I'm visiting Bangkok's most iconic temples, not just to see them, but to understand what they reveal about life, clarity, and the things we often forget in our busy world. Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, a place where light and silence meet. Rising on the west bank of the Chao Phraya River, its Khmer-style spire reaches toward the sky, a reminder of Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Buddhist cosmology. Up close, every surface shimmers. Tiny pieces of Chinese porcelain and seashells catch the sunrise, and the temple glows as if it's waking with the city. Wat Arun isn't just a landmark, it's a moment of clarity, a pause from the noise, a space to breathe, in a world that's always rushing forward. Here, the river slows, your mind slows, and for a brief moment, Bangkok feels still. Wat Arun has stood here for more than 2 centuries, watching the city rise, transform, and stretch upward toward the sky. Buddhism teaches that everything changes, nothing stays fixed, and standing here, you feel that truth in the air. The city moves fast. Life moves even faster. But places like this remind you that you don't always have to. You can slow down. You can breathe. You can simply be in this single moment before it becomes memory. I used to think that progress meant adding more to life, more goals, more things, more plans. But here, in this quiet simplicity, I realized the opposite. Desire can make us chase endlessly, always running, never arriving. Peace comes when you choose what really matters and let the rest go. Sometimes, progress isn't adding more. Sometimes, it's remembering that what you have is already enough. One of the core ideas in Buddhism is impermanence, that everything changes. And when you really sit with that truth, it doesn't feel sad, it feels freeing. Because nothing is forever, we don't need to cling, not to objects, not to fears, not even to versions of ourselves that no longer serve us. Impermanence isn't loss, it's space to become something new. This is Phra Mondop, built not for prayer, but for wisdom. It once safeguarded sacred Buddhist texts, carved on palm leaves. Here, knowledge was preserved, protected, and passed through generations. This ceremonial gallery encircles the Ubosot, guiding visitors around Thailand's most sacred Buddhist space. 112 golden Garudas surround the hall, protecting it from all directions. Inside this temple is Wat Pho's main ordination hall, Ubosot, the most sacred space in Thailand. This building houses the Emerald Buddha, carved from a single block of green jade. It is believed to protect the nation itself. There are no images shown here, because photography and filming are forbidden. Shoes are removed. Respect remains. The interior reflects Mount Meru, the cosmic center in Buddhist and Hindu cosmology. A reminder that the temple mirrors the structure of the universe itself. Wat Pho feels different, calmer, more open. This is not only a temple, it is a place of learning. Here, monks studied meditation, philosophy, and traditional medicine. Here, traditional Thai massage originated. This place reminds me of something simple. The most valuable investment is not in things, but in yourself. This Buddha is not sleeping. It is letting go. 46 meters of stillness, resting between life and death. This moment is not about an ending. It is about release. Suffering is released. Desire is released. Fear is released. Wat Pho reminds us of something simple. Peace is not found by moving forward. Peace is found by knowing when to stop. The reclining Buddha represents the final moment of release from suffering. The 108 symbols on his feet reflect cosmic order and spiritual perfection. Here, enlightenment is shown not as drama, but as deep serenity. If I stop repeating the same choices, the same routines, and decide to truly change my direction, I know one thing for sure. I will not be the same person in 10 years. And that is exactly the point. I don't want to become more successful at collecting things. I want to become more valuable as a person. That's why I chose to invest, not in possessions, but in myself, in skills, in experiences, in understanding. This decision didn't come from Buddhism. It came from life, from mistakes, from observation, from learning, both my own and from others. This journey and Buddhism are not the cause. They are the catalyst. They help me widen my perspective. In my video, Bangkok from Above, I spoke about perspective in a figurative sense, not just how a city looks from above, but how life looks when you step back. Today, I'm trying to see life through a Buddhist perspective, not to follow it blindly, but to understand, to ask better questions. Which paths matter? Which choices shape a meaningful life? The truth is, I started changing my path long ago. 3 years ago, I began something new. 6 months ago, I made another decision. Each time, not because it was easy, but because I refused to be a slave to habit. I choose change. I choose growth. I won't reveal everything yet. Not because it's secret, but because it's personal. And also because it's not the point. What matters are the ideas, the questions, the direction. The rest will reveal itself in time. The mythical figures supporting the base are a combination of yakshas, giant protectors, and monkeys, characters from the Thai epic Ramakien. Each figure seems to hold the temple up, standing frozen in time, watching over the visitors as we move through this vast, layered complex. This is the Bodhi tree, descendant of the tree of enlightenment. Under such a tree, Siddhartha Gautama awakened as the Buddha. Its heart-shaped leaves symbolize wisdom, compassion, and awakening. The Frasi Ratana Chedi enshrines sacred relics of the Buddha brought from Sri Lanka. Built in 1855, it was later covered in golden tiles imported from Italy. Inside, it houses a revered relic believed to be part of the Buddha's breastbone, a powerful symbol of enlightenment and the path toward ultimate liberation. Phra Mondop, a richly decorated library built to protect sacred Buddhist scriptures. Its walls shimmer with gold and green glass mosaics reflecting both royal power and spiritual knowledge. Bangkok's temples didn't change me, but they helped me listen to the thoughts I used to avoid and the truths I already knew. This journey continues, and I'm grateful you're walking here with me. Standing in a temple, I sometimes feel the same thing I feel when I look at the stars. that life is both small and meaningful at the same time. We are tiny in the universe, but our experiences are huge to us. Our thoughts, our emotions, our memories, they are our entire universe. Traveling through temples reminded me of this balance: the cosmic and the human, the infinite and the personal, the city below and the sky above. These temples helped me slow down and understand what I'd been searching for since I first got lost in this city. And this search didn't end in Bangkok. It followed me to the cathedrals of Italy and even to Hram Sveti Sava back home. Different places, but the same search for meaning. Thank you for traveling with me through this trilogy, from chaos to clarity to meaning. The next journey begins soon, as we explore sacred architecture around the world and what it reveals about our existence on this small planet in a vast universe.